Hi, one of the questions we get quite often is how much space does the swivelCard intelliPaper USB drive actually have? And the answer is as much as you need. Today in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to save files to your swivelCard drive. The first step, if you don't already have one, is to sign up for a Dropbox account. Go to www.dropbox.com. Now Dropbox is a service that provides you with basically with a hard drive in the cloud where you can store any files you want, graphic files, music files, text files, anything. The basic account is free. It has 2 gigs of memory, which is a good size. You can fit a lot of files into 2 gigs. And so the first thing we want to do here is learn how to get into Dropbox. You can either simply go to Dropbox.com the way you just did and sign into your Dropbox account, or you can download the Dropbox app, which puts a folder on your computer desktop. You double click on it and it opens up and shows your files just like a normal folder on your desktop would do. And I much prefer this option. It's much easier, much quicker, and it stays synced at all times with all of your content in the cloud. They sync back and forth constantly, so you never are out of date. You always have the most current version of everything. So I would recommend that option. The first thing we want to do is we want to grab a file here that we're going to put onto our swivelCard. So let's get a file. Let's do how about playsite.css. We grab this, we click it, we drag it, we drop it. It loads, and there it is. Playsite.css. Now we need to get the link off of this, so I'm going to right click it, click share, and there's the link. So hold down Control CTRL and hold that down and click C. Control C is copy, and you've just copied the link. Then we close out of this because we only wanted the link from that. We go to a new tab in our browser, and here we're going to go into your control panel for your actual swivelCard. And that is at my.swivelcard.info. And if you haven't yet signed into that, you'll be able to get in here and do all kinds of things once you sign up. Once you get your cards and once you sign in with a username and a password of your choice, you can get in and make changes to your account, log in anytime you want. So let's log in. And here you can see my account where you can make changes, log out. It's the main dashboard area. And you would see a lot more information here if I had actually given out any of my cards yet. But I haven't yet. So I click on the card number for the card set. And again, here more reports would be available, more data would be available. If I had handed some out and had some data, it would show here. But I don't, so we're going to go straight to cards. And here is my group of cards. They're all here. Some of them are pointing hither and yon. Some of them are just pointing to an old website. And let's change those. Actually, let's start at the top. Let's change this first one. We go to Edit. As you can see, it has an alphanumeric designation just for this specific card. You can leave it this way, or you can give this card a name. And if at any point you want to change the name back to this alphanumeric ID, you just delete the name from this field and it automatically pops back to this ID, which is a nice feature. This is the field we're interested in. We're going to highlight this because we're about to replace it. We're going to hold down Control and click V. V is in victory. Control V is paste. And you've just pasted, see Dropbox.com, playsite.css. You've just pasted that Dropbox link onto your card. Now this specific card is associated with this file. And that means that anytime you hand this card out, whoever receives it can take it and plug it into their USB port, and they can open this file and have this file. Let's hit save, and you're done. Now there is one other thing. You're probably thinking, what if I need to put more than one file on the card. And let's go look at that. Let's go back to Dropbox. And this time, instead of picking up a specific file, we're going to go up to an entire folder. We're going to right-click it, hover over Share, and click Send Link. And here is your link. And remember, in a folder, you can have any number of files. So we're going to assume that this folder has all of your PR materials and your video that you want to show people, and a link to a special sale for the good customers. Whatever you want can be in there. And it's all in the folder. So we grab the link by holding down Control, clicking C to copy, close. Then we go back to your swivelCard dashboard, and let's go to the second card and click Edit. Here's our alphanumeric designator. Here is the field we want. So we're going to highlight all this. Hold down Control, click V to paste, and you have just pasted the entire folder into this field. So whoever you give this card to, they'll plug it into their USB port, and they'll be able to access the entire folder. They'll be able to open it up, see all the files, open all the files, and see all of the data that's within the folder. Click Save. And there we are. We changed our first two to an exact file and to an entire folder. And that is how you put one file or several files onto your swivelCard. Now in the near future, we're going to have mobile apps that are going to make this process really fast. You're going to be able to shoot the QR code on your mobile device and associate that card with the content that you want to deliver with a few taps. That's it. It's going to be incredibly simple. So look for that. Things are going to get even better.